what's up? My name's Nick Russo from the new 94.1 KTFM. It's my pleasure to introduce you to Sky Blu. You know him from LMFAO. Yeah! He's got his new single, his new album. It's called Rebel Music. It's available on iTunes. Welcome to the studio,
It's
man.
available for free on BigBad.com.
Well, there you go, bigbad.com.
Not iTunes.
So don't buy it. Go get it for free.
Don't buy it. Go get it for free and supply it to everybody you know.
There you go, because it's party music.
It's party music.
You know,
man.
I saw something on Google. They said you're on a mission to prove that you can out-party everyone.
Hell yeah.
So what about Miley Cyrus?
Come on, man. She just started.
Have you seen?
She's new in the game.
Have you seen the new addition to the news that broke today about her?
What
I'll
happened?
show you the picture right now.
What'd she do?
She's on the cover of Rolling Stones magazine. Let's see here.
She
Facebook
naked?
messages.
You can't get no more naked than she been. What else can she do?
She's as naked as she can get here. Look, yeah, she looks like Macklemore with boobs. There you go.
Miley.
Yeah,
It's
so
the tongue, man.
it is the tongue.
That's
She's
the
rocking it,
vibe.
though. Yeah, it's like the giraffe tongue.
Yeah, she totally Jack Jordan with that.
Now, and we were talking about twerking. She's kind of taking twerking to the next level. And I hear, so you're the twerk master? What
Well,
does
you
this
know,
work?
twerking came from shuffling and wiggling combined with a little Patron and a little bit of some extra. You dig what I'm trying to say? So then when we made that baby, the twerk baby, I have a good friend named Eric. And there's all these girls that wanted to twerk, but he just pushed them aside and started twerking very awkwardly. And then Miley came through. Miley came through and said, "What's that?" And I said, "Miley, here's a napkin. You're drooling." She's like, "No, I like my tongue out." So that's hot. Twerk, baby.
And give her a sledgehammer. Let her lick that sledgehammer, girl. Get on video.
She had to see some wrecking balls before she made that.
That's true. Now, so what are three keys to a good party?
3 keys. The ratio is the most important thing. If you had no music, no booze, no nothing, no stimulants, no nothing, and just a lot of women and little dudes, that's the best party in the world. So a lot of women.
There's ratio, number
Yeah,
one.
that's about 5 to 1.
Okay.
5 to 1 chicks. Of course, you got to have the drinks. You know what I'm saying? The most mixers you can have, let people be creative. And music is the most important thing. You got to play your LMFAO. You got to play your Sky Blu. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta
and
pop some bottles.
You got to pop some bottles, man. You got to celebrate.
You know, you guys were kind of, I say you guys, with LMFAO, if you listen to Shots in Miami, like y'all were kind of ahead of the curve on the whole EDM, like party anthem, EDM music's always been around, but y'all were the first ones really take it pop like that. Like,
Yeah.
has anyone recognized y'all for that in that regard? Because I feel like it's just kind of, like, Shots is an anthem. Do you still put it on? Doesn't matter what club you're in, and the place goes bananas. 128 million views on YouTube. Like, that's the real deal. Like,
Yeah.
it's timeless.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, I'll tell you something about Shots, and I think that this is the reason why it really is so good in the club and parties, because it was made during a party. In the middle of a party, I was sitting there with a keyboard, and then Eric Deluxe, a homeboy of ours who made like this part, he's like, "Shots, Patrons on the rocks, and I'm ready." So we recorded that during a party, and I think that spirit just everybody can feel. You know what I'm saying? It's really like,
Yeah, it came out in the music.
yes, sir.
Now, so I watched your new single, and it's 8 minutes long.
Okay.
Now, so it's a movie.
Yeah, that's right.
Now,
that's right.
and it seems like YouTube kind of brought back the music video, though. MTV went to reality shows, and it was, oh, there's no more music videos. And YouTube, it's all about it. Like, I know Wilder Valderrama was in it, along with all the guys that are on the song. Who directed it? Like, whose idea was it? Let's do this Western.
Wilmer Valderrama directed and produced that video, man.
All in his, like, it was his brainchild.
Killed it. I mean, of course, you know, there was a bunch of like creative talk, but he's the one that really is the leader of the video and did all that stuff, man. Put it together. He's amazing, man.
Now, how did you link up with him?
He's one of my closest friends. We've been friends for a long time, and Salute, the song that you hear, is actually like 3 years old.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We have so much music, and we couldn't release it. 3 years ago, we were just, doing
Man,
all.
it's so crazy because, like, to think Sensato's made such a huge rise, even he made that so long ago, Well,
no, his verse actually came relatively soon, but everything else that's a part of the record, and the record's been kind of refurbished.
So what was the idea? Like, were you trying to make it a Latin feel?
Yeah,
like,
man.
I mean, obviously it was, but I mean, like, what made you want to go down that route?
Well, basically, my manager, Reek Rude, who's actually on the song, he never did a song before. He and I would freestyle a lot. And so after a show a couple years back, man, we were sitting there, and I'm like, yo, man, we need to make this Latin Shots, baby. We need to, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I grew up in L.A. I grew up around a lot of Latinos and stuff, and a lot of the demographic LMFAO's fan base is Latino. So I'm like, yo, man, let's make this Latin Shots. Let's do it. It's going to be dope. And he came up with the hook, which is a traditional chant, in the Latin culture a lot of people know. And then, it's really cool because it's half English, half Spanish. And I explain, like, what he's saying in English.
Yeah,
and then I make fun of myself because he said he has this whole verse in Spanish, and then I say, I don't know what he said, but they call me Guapo. You desperate, I'm desperado. I got your girlfriend in my condo, drinking margaritas like we out for Cabo. You dig what I'm saying? It's just swag splashing all over the song.
Well, there's no doubt about it, man. You're 100% party. You bring that energy with you. Where do you get your energy from? How do you wake up every day and go, I'm going to go again full blast? Like, what is it about? Is it the music? What is it?
I'll tell you the real. Usually I would insert a joke there, but let me retract the joke and say something real. I hurt my back, and I would party so much during LMFAO era, and my back, man, just went out, and I couldn't walk, and I was bedridden pretty much. It was terrible. I had sciatica. I knew what a person paralyzed felt like because my legs weren't working well at all, and so then it really taught me to train to party. I still party as hard as I ever did, but I train way harder. My whole life I grew up as an athlete. I wanted to be a professional athlete for 19 years of my life, and then, I start hanging with chicks, and a little bit of that drink got me in the music game. So once I started hitting the road, man, I lost all that kind of balance. So now I train twice a day, MMA.
Wow.
And
so which forms? All different kinds?
I grew up doing martial arts since I was 3 years old. My dad's really good at it. So right now I'm being trained by a karate champion dude who's like Chuck Norris, like little dude, you know what I mean? But I love all different types.
That's cool. So basically you had to get you knew you couldn't just straight party. You had to do something to maintain yourself also. Like you had to look out for your health at the same time. I
urge everybody who's listening, the most important thing is that if you want to party, because I want to party for the rest of my life. I want to go in. I want to have those nights that is just amazing. But in order to do that, you have to have some sacrifice, and you have to really prepare for it. Because it's like an athlete. We're up there performing for an hour and a half and stuff on stage, man. We're like you
can't beat your body up. Your body, yeah. You do enough damage to it as it is.
Yeah. So, I eat really well, and I.
So what's it like being on stage now without Red Foo, without the guys?
Well, me and Foo, we're always solo artists before we became LMFAO. So it was really natural for us. But it's definitely different. Like even creating music for me, like Foo's my uncle. He's 11 years older than me, and I would make songs and write songs in LMFAO to please him. Something that I knew he would like,
and he could feel, and he could rock with you.
Yeah, because we're a group, and he's the leader of that group. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely showed me everything that I've known in music, a lot of what I've known, and so now on my solo vibe, it's like, man, whatever comes, I'm a man expressing myself. You know what I'm saying? So you might get a ridiculous song with riff raff called HMDT that's really inappropriate, or you might get a song called Shine about the inner glow that everybody possesses, and then that's about, how anybody could do whatever they want. They just have to believe. You know what I'm saying? And people will believe in you.
Yeah, man. So now, Rebel Music, tell me the website again where everybody go down.
BigBad.com for free. Tell everybody. BigBad.com. Tell your friend, tell your mom.
And what's next for Sky Blu?
Taking over the world, man. Like, honestly, there's so many things that I want to do, man. And the biggest thing is Big Bad University is a university I started with my friends. It's the first university for dreamers. I didn't graduate high school. I didn't do things the way people told me to do them, but I'm here living my dream, and that's what this university is about. Anybody, even if you go to college, I really promote that. It's just that's where my life took me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against school at all. I actually created a school, but yeah, I mean, Big Bad University is what I want to really leave as a legacy for this world.
That's cool, man. Well, I appreciate you stopping by.
Hey, all love, baby. Yes, sir.
That's Sky Blu. Thanks for joining us. 94.1 KTFM.